A former scientist who's lived in an isolated, unheated shack for almost 2 decades says she believes her life is about to be transformed. Gillian McCarthy says she's allergic to many of the chemicals that are found in everyday life.
Well, now a group of volunteers are building something they hope will help her. She told our Somerset correspondent David Woodland she was optimistic for the first time in a very long time.
Gillian McCarthy watches what she believes is her lifesaver rising from the ground, a building entirely free from chemicals. The former scientist, who says she developed a deadly intolerance to organophosphates, believes this humble but warm chemical-free building will help her recover.
I can't tell you the sense of relief and sort of renewed hope, because we fought so hard and for so long to get what was originally agreed done, and these people have achieved more in sort of 10 or 12 weeks than anybody else has in 17 years.
Gillian was brought here by helicopter, piloted by TV presenter Noel Edmonds, after her plight hit the national headlines. At the time, Mr Edmonds said it was extraordinary she wasn't being cared for in a purpose-built home.
It was almost beyond comprehension. I mean, first of all, that someone was unfortunate enough to have an allergy to the 20th century almost, but also that we couldn't do anything about it. One would expect to see her in special accommodation.
Her first hut, called the Stopgap, was supposed to be temporary, but negotiations with South Somerset District Council faltered and then ended. Volunteers have now stepped in, fundraising to buy glass foam, stone and organic spelt for insulation.
It seems very unfair that she should spend her time in such a cold and damp living environment. We aim to try and provide something warm and dry that satisfies her needs so she can have a more comfortable life, and nobody else is helping her.
Whatever we can do within the limits of the budget and our knowledge, has been done, and she seems to be satisfied with that. So I think it'll be a good one.
Gillian McCarthy's body has rejected the chemicals of the 21st century. A local authority claims she's rejected their efforts to rehouse her, something she hotly denies. But perhaps after 17 years of living in damp and squalor, she may at last find a little warmth and perhaps even a little happiness. David Woodland, ITV News, Shepton Montague.
Well, South Somerset District Council has issued a statement about Gillian McCarthy's new building this afternoon. This is what they say. Gillian will require planning permission for any new dwelling on the land where she is currently living.
They go on to say that failing to do so would mean it would become a matter for planning enforcement, and the council would have to consider in detail whether they would have to take any action.